Bonjour my dearies! My name is Melina and welcome back to Gorgeously Vintage Atelier. So in this video, we'll talk about how corset can enhance your figure and make vintage style garments look even more stunning on you. Glamorous Corset sent me this amazing steel-bone corset. They don't pay me, they just saw that I was loving corset and vintage style and they offered to send me one, which is so sweet, and I'm super excited to tell you about my westerning journey and why I love steel-bone corset so much. And corset and vintage style are really the pair because there's a lot of specific style in vintage styling, especially in the 1950s, that requires an hourglass shape, so you want to really have a defined waist. And I find that sometimes a corset is your best friend to achieve this look. And they sent me the Jolly Short 26 inches, and my waist is currently at 30 inches, so it's a 4-inch reduction, which is when it's all closed up, and which is quite normal for a corset if you don't want to be tight laced. And I would recommend to really listen to your body. You really need to break the corset off like an old pair of shoes, so you really need to take it slow. There's some steps to follow before tight lacing the corset and closing it up. You need to make sure to break off your corset before applying any pressure on your body. When it comes to lacing the corset, you want to lace it properly so you have the pressure evenly distributed around your body, and you want it to be secure and just tight enough so it sits well on your body. This way you won't feel any pain nor pressure if the corset is well seasoned. Personally, I use my corset to wear in the house while I'm sewing long hours. It helps me for my back. It helps me support my back, and I don't have any more back pain since I'm using my corset to sew. It's really useful for me. And sometimes I'm using it for while wearing dresses for photo shoot, but I don't really wear it for everyday life. I'm going to lace up my corset and show you how I do it. There's a lot of ways to do it, but this is how I prefer to do it. And after that, I'm going to show you my silhouette in 7 different dresses, so we can have quite a good idea of the difference of the silhouette that can give. Right now I'm not wearing any corset, I'm wearing a regular bra and a regular undergarment. So we'll see with this dress how it looks. And so you want to clip the bottom clip first and place it right on your hips, and after that go for the top one and wiggle it until all the clips are clipped. Needs a little practice at first, but you'll manage after a couple of times that you try it out. So you see, now it's well placed on my body. I have a lot of gapping right here, so I still have a lot of braiding room. We will tie it with the first 2 strings and adjust it afterwards. And the important thing is that you want your strings and your back panels to be parallel, so it's important that there's the same space in between the top and the bottom of the corset, so that the back panel have the same amount of spacing. So this is where you need to adjust your corset. Just need to pull on the X's and readjust. Let's pull the upper strings. Like I said, mine is not completely closed because I'm not finished with my seasoning. But when I got it, it was like opened 6 inches. So my body is getting used to it. So you see now on the front, I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. On the back. Now the tricky part, it's now time to tie it. I don't recommend just wrapping it around your waist and tying it because you can damage the steel bone of your corset. So and I'm going to show you a technique I saw in our waist training Facebook group, and I thought that it was the most practical. So you go at the back and you just do a simple loop. Like so, and you bring them up and tug it underneath the center back panel, and you do the same for the other side. And then you turn around, you bring the string underneath the corset and you bring them in the center front. Still have a lot of space here, so it's not uncomfortable. And you do the same thing. And you bring them on the back. Do another loop. Go back to the front. And you tuck them this time underneath here. And after that, you just need to tuck your laces under like so. This where there's no laces hanging around. There's no big knot in the back, so if you put it under your clothes, it will show. So here it is. I can move around. I'm feeling real comfortable. I can bend over. It's really helping me support my back while I'm sewing, because if you're a seamstress like me, you're always arched back on your sewing machine, and sometimes you can have a round back and it's not good for back support. So it's a really good back support. I'm feeling super comfortable. If you want to start your waist training journey, their prices are super amazing and the quality is incredible. So I highly recommend it if you want to try and buy one for yourself. I have a promo code, so please feel free to use it. You can save money. As I said, I'm not paid to do this, but I thought that I will share my knowledge because I love corsets so much. And now I'm super excited to show you the silhouette differences while wearing a corset and while not wearing one between all my 7 dresses that I picked out for you. So let's do a tryout montage! Let's see how the pink dress looks while wearing the corset. As you can see, it snatches the waist very nicely. This dress wasn't sewn for corset wearing, but I think that it looks very nice while wearing or not wearing the corset. It has a slight difference in the shaping. And now you can see, as I'm wearing another style of dress, that some of them are getting very, very loose at the waist and at the bust because of the corset. That gives me a very unique and defined hourglass shape. This one also is getting super loose because I did make this dress without wearing a corset. As you can see, I get a lot of shaping out of it. Same thing here. I think this dress looks a lot nicer with the corset. So you can really see the example. It gives me like 8 inches reduction on the dress that I can pull out in my back. This one is particular because the bodice has steel bone in it, so it's already really shaped, and so you cannot see any difference with it, but it's still looking really nice with the corset or without it. This one I think is the one that you can really see the difference. Look how much looser fit it is with the corset. I love it so much while wearing the corset. I think I should make more dresses fit to wear it with the corset. In conclusion, I love a dramatic shape, and corsets are really giving me that. So I think I'm going to incorporate much more often a steel bone corset in my wardrobe. That's it for today's video. I hope you found it interesting and you can easily see how wearing a corset can enhance your hourglass figure and make vintage style garment look even more flattering on you. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any more questions about corset. I will be happy to answer them. Thank you so much to Glamorous Corset for gifting me this amazing corset. This is my new best friend here in the atelier. I'm wearing it almost every day. And if you want to save some money, you can use the code GORGEOUSLYVINTAGE15 to save 15% off on your next purchase. As per usual, if you like vintage style and sewing, please make sure to subscribe and like this video. And I will see you soon in the next video. Au revoir, my dearies!